there's a pattern to add in modules, and in order for you to know exactly where to add something, the first thing that you want to look is you need to find out the position of that particular section. And as you can see from this module map again, every section here is a module position. You see the position 7. That means that every time you put an item on this module position 7, it's going to show up on this right column, and every time you put something on the banner or the position 0, is going to show up in their respective positions. So once you know that, you can go to the module extensions module manager. When you click on new, this shows you all the different types of modules that you can add. So if you wanted to add breadcrumbs, which we've added banners. If you wanted to add related articles, categories, or if you want to add a custom, the custom module allows you to add something just like a regular text. So I'm just going to show you how to add that. But before doing so, I want you to take a look at this list. This list shows you all the different modules types that you can add on the front end of your website. Now, of course, as you get more advanced and you start downloading other extensions and installing different modules, those are going to show up here. But for now, these are all the available modules that you can add. So let's add a custom module. The custom, as I mentioned before, allows you to add whether you just want to add a text. So let's just add text on this part. Alright, so we'll have that. We've added a custom module and put in custom. You can put in phone. Alright, let's make sure we choose the position. Now let's go back to the module map. Where do we want this to show? I want this to show on the position 7. So all I have to do here is find the position 7 and make sure that you choose the right. If you choose the B's 3, that's not the template that we're using. If you choose that option, it's not going to show. So you want to make sure that you know the template that you're using. So we're using the Protostar. So click on the position 7, and then next you want to choose the assignment. Where do you want this particular module to show? Do you want it to show up on the entire site, or do you want it to show just on specific pages? So I want this one to show up on the entire site. And don't worry about module permissions for now, and we're not putting a background for this. And as I mentioned in the previous tutorial, you can add in a module class suffix for this. And module style, you have different options here. So let's choose the well, and you see what this looks like. Alright, so let's save. Let's refresh this page. Okay, and you notice that you have the custom module is right over here, and this has the background with it. That's because we added a suffix called well. And going back to Twitter Bootstrap, this is where this is where you get all the terminology from in terms of how do you know exactly what to put in. So going back to the Joomla, when you go to advanced and you click on the module style, you can see here different module style from this ProStar template. Now if we're using a different template, each template has its own module suffix, and the more advanced that you get, then of course the more that you can be able to do. So let's see if that changed anything. So I've changed the module suffix back to something else, and if you notice, it's just a white background, nothing else, no borders around it. So leave it to save and close. And there you have it. And it has the there's the module. And if you want to look for it again, you just type the name in and it pulls it up. So once you've become a little bit familiar with, adding module positions, then you can be able to add in any module position that you want to. And also, if you notice, you have a filter here on the left column. You can filter if you want to pick something, the published. You can choose the position, and when you click on this position, this is going to show you all the positions of that particular module, particular template. You can choose the type. The type allows you to pick, banners, breadcrumbs, custom. So once you go there, you can be able to select what mods you want to show on the front end, and then you can choose the access level as well.